Turn now to the data leak bombshell causing shockwaves across the world, the so-called ICA files. The disclosure of...
You win. So?
What happens now?
The ball's in your court, Miss Burnwood. I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the peak and we are good. And look at the gorgeous view. You know it will be worth it.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm...
Oh, cut! Jeez, can you believe these people?
I think the whole world is their playground.
Don't let them get to you, Pam. Let's just take it from the top.
Fine. You're right. For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the...
Hey, asshole!
For more than 2 decades...
Hey, asshole! What the hell is wrong with you? Go away!
Don't give him the satisfaction, Pam. He's clearly a jerk. Let's just go for a break.
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn.
Hey, asshole! What the...
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party. Yeah, keep it real.
Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most
Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a good mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost lit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Thank God it's finally over. That extra security detail was driving my wife halfway.
Hey there.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther, Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area.
Hi there.
We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, all done. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker. Well, this is a rare privilege. You and Don Yates must be very close.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never mind. I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Ah, Miss Burnwood? Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, the chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time.
Hello there, sir.
Don Yates fixer from New York.
That is Corvo. Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity.
Good, looking good.
Yeah, you mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests' innocent.
Yeah, I can do an accident. In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, working... But then how's she pissing on your parade? But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay.
I'm more of a
So
beer
who's
fan
this fool
myself,
guy?
but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I don't actually mind. Edward's
no
always
problem.
was a bit of a...
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of the very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki, Cassidy, probably Bronson. How is she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand, she'll affect overtime, and she's most certainly qualified.
Constant knows what he's doing.
Not just a pub life. We're talking deep. The whole place looked like a horror film.
I call the name of the artist who designed that bespoke
It's old.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help?
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate.
You asked me. The Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people?
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Don't turn into it. That was a bit rude.
Yeah, that's all. Yes, it was. Taking this ring off.
Senor Vargas?
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife. Oh, man, come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? God.
Tough luck on that trade, eh? It sounds like a shitty deal for me. But
Now, what am I doing here? Okay.
Bet they're talking about us up there. Xochimos.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. Lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make it.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground.
Ah,
hey, partner.
My fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
Hey.
So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions...
Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days.
Oh, finally. What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well, I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
It's all very inspiring.
I could see you retired to a place like this. Winemaking speaks to your meticulous nature. Surely you don't plan to be Yates's fixer forever.
I have been told recently to think about the future.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion. What?
Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Peron unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. You have to look it up?
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. Stay.
The 1945 Grand... What?
Everything's... Bueno.
I'm fine, Santino. It's just... The 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection. Irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine?
Ah, you are devious, Santino. But no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were...
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
Hope you're well, sir.
Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
I'm gonna need to frisk you if you want to come through here. I better not find something on you. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if I do. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. Hey, you'll get to stepping, Holmes.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me. I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
He's got a point.
Yes.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
God, did she say?
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
I'm in.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This is what you will all attest to.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
A toast then, in her honor. Savor the taste because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
To loyalty.
Took you long enough. Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping the crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Holy shit!
Turns out this woman will be your downfall.
What are you doing, you asshole? You're just standing
If it's any consolation, Dom, your instincts were dead on. I will be constant now. And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Tell me you didn't, Pop. Tell me you didn't forget the asado.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado.
Ah, hi there.
What are we supposed to do?
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations are in order.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
Rich scratch their asses too when they think nobody's watching.
Don't be crude. Pay attention. Yates wants us on high alert.
We've been at this for months. Ever since the 1% killings began. Nothing's gonna happen.
I know. But when you start thinking like that, that's when it does.
Who are we on the lookout for anyway?
Yates didn't say. Just a standby for a picture ID and a kill order.
Fine. I'll just practice my lip reading.
Don Yates has the snipers on high alert. They await a picture ID and kill order from the guards on the ground. Yates himself is clearly off limits, but Tamara Vidal is a different matter.
What's next? Wait, I got it. You balance an apple on your head. Up yours, Rico. What? It's a classic. Okay. Do that wine bottle then. All right.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Falcon, I'm sending a visual ID of the target. Over.
I see it. Standing by for kill order. Over.
Take the shot. Over.
Target is down. Over.
Hello there, sir.
It's the damnedest thing. That's Don Yates' fixer from New York.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the bundle. That's right. Our Cabernet Sauvignon is renowned for its complexity. You're likely to recognize notes of brazen, black first.
What have you found?
Falcon, I have a confirmed security threat.
Good day to you,
This is no drill. Over.
I don't have a clear shot. Reposition target into line of sight. Over.
Like a big front, middle, just a
Wow.
burst.
What's he doing up there?
Ma'am, enjoying the party.
A bit crowded for my taste.
Right.
Have you been down to the gardens? It's remote, quiet. You'd like it. Bring your friend.
I might just do that. She could use a bit of downtime. If only it weren't for the muscle. They follow us everywhere, I'm afraid.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Excuse me.
Evening, sir.
Say, since you're not leaving my side, would you mind slipping down to the gardens? I'm dying for a smoke, and I don't want to bother anybody.
Ah, yes. The vilification of smoking.
Please get out of my
A bit of
face.
systemic nudging and public opinion will flat on his back.
Cabernet Sauvignon. Good evening, sir. As you know, this grape
Anyway,
is known and
lead the way.
well known, but you should find that ours distinguish themselves very quickly.
You gotta be kidding me.
Whoa.
Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over.
you like to go tomorrow?
Jeez, how many have you heard?
I'm serious. You've seen death in the CIA as a herald. You've done some harrowing things. Don't tell me you've never thought of it.
No. I didn't want to. So much careful going. And hey, perhaps we never need to. They've done some amazing things with reverse aging over at Ether. Just you wait and see.
And
Take
you have
the
no
shot.
guilt?
Over.
You've toppled governments, changed the...
Target is down. Over.
Target down. It feels different up close.
You liked her.
She had a lot to answer for, and she would have become a threat, I'm sure of that. It's just... you're not supposed to get to know them, are you? Well, better get on with it, 47. Next up, Don Yates.
Here we have a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Huh?
Well,
I was an attorney for 4 decades, I think.
not just a pub life. We're talking neat. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came down and told them all solid charge of the tank's a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal?
Yes.
And?
Sprouted wings and flew away. Ay, por Dios, don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesus mío, what do you want from me?
You know, I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but you might want to work on that attitude.
And so, it's just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
The temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. State-of-the-art equipment. Highly
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey in my spare time.
Central, it's me. Escucha. Some comedian is scoping around. I'll get back to you. Central, me again. I've got nothing. What's up?
Who's there?
Pump must have malfunctioned again. Faulty seal. Well, that's error. Just great.
Just stellar work, everybody.
Now,
Really gone
we need
above
a
and
thorough
beyond.
investigation.
Truly
Perhaps
world-class.
double the guard duty to the barrel room. One can never be too careful.
Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying to know. That I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. I see. Who wants to tell my wife that? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody? No volunteers to break my wife's heart. Well, all right. Show's over, people. Clear the floor. There's no way you'll clean this mess up by hand. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of horse tranquilizer. How many millions? Yeah. Bunch of prize idiots. First, the Burnwood thing, and now this. It's supposed to be my big day. What did I ever do to deserve this? Oh well. Back into the fray.
bother with us.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping dead.
Have fun.
One of the most gifted surveillance.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Hey, excuse me.
Now, we strike at the heart.
Hey, stay there.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.